I really don't want to make this video. If you know me, I'm not the type to make videos of myself talking or anything. And I just have been putting this off for months. And I kind of felt like God spoke to me today and was like, you're being disobedient at this point, you know? And so I'm just trying to do what I'm told. I didn't want to have to do this, but it is what it is. So anyways, I'll just get to it. For a long time, I've been talking to a lot of my friends and family about how Jesus is coming. That's what this video is about. Jesus is coming. And I never really told anyone why I felt so strongly about this. I just, tried to tell people, like, get ready, Jesus is coming. I'm always slipping him into every conversation I'm in. And the reason why I feel so strongly about this is because I can feel it in my spirit, and I know he's close and he's coming. And he's given me dreams to show me. And I haven't really told many people about any of my dreams, and most people don't really want to listen to it, So I think that this video that God is very urging me to make will reach the people that it needs to reach, even if it's just my friends and family who I've never gotten a chance to just talk to about this. So the Lord has given me lots of dreams about his coming and that it's coming soon. I started my walk with him just a few years ago, pulling me out of like lukewarm and everything. And the first dream that he gave me, I can remember it was like yesterday. I can remember it so clearly. And the thing about God is that he always backs up what he's telling you in his word. If you don't know it's him, you can go look in his word and you will find it if it's him talking to you. So my first dream was sometime in 2022. I fell asleep, but then in my dream I was waking up, and I was sleeping in this building, like in a room in the building. There was people banging on the door. And so I opened the door. I'm very confused about where I am and what is happening. And I walk out of the building. The people rush into the room and close it behind them. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I start to walk outside. It was utter chaos. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, cars were on fire, buildings were destroyed, people were screaming and running, and it was terrifying. And I looked to my left, and in front of my eyes, I see this man being I don't know what words I can say once I upload this video, so I guess I'm gonna just tread lightly, but it wasn't human. In this dream, I was coming into certain knowledge. He was big. He had a sword, and I came into the knowledge that this was a fallen angel. I didn't want him to see me. He wasn't that far away from me. He was just on the other side of the street. So I got down and started crawling. And I kept crawling, and I get to start getting onto the on-ramp of a highway that was nearby. And part of it has been destroyed. So I'm going very carefully. And I see my sister, and she she just, I don't know why she was there, but she just happened to be there. And she was dressed like she had just gotten out the shower. She had a towel in her hair. She had on shorts and a white V-neck t-shirt. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And she was like, it's the end. And I was like, the end? And she said, Jesus is coming. And at that time, I had just started my faith with Jesus, but I knew that because I believed in him and in his word, and I was beginning to follow him, that he would not leave me behind. So I started freaking out. I was like, I'm not supposed to be here for this. Why did he not take me with? I was like freaking out. Like, I was like, did I do something wrong? Like, what is happening? I'm not supposed to be here for this. I instantly knew what was going on in that moment. And then I just saw the most beautiful butterfly that I've ever seen. I mean, it was like glowing. And I mean, in the midst of all this smoke and fire and chaos, it just flew very slowly right in front of my face. And I heard God's voice. And he just told me, like, this is what is to come, but you will not be here for it. And I woke up immediately after that and started praying because I was terrified. And I was crying, and all I could think was like, thank you, Lord, for showing me that. I don't want to be there for that. And in that moment, it really sparked the fire in me, because I can't imagine my friends or family experiencing or witnessing what I had seen. I started reading Revelations after that. I hadn't even started reading my Bible yet. But I immediately knew I needed to go to Revelations. I'm going to flip through right now and look for it. I'm so unprepared. I did not want to make this video. He's given me so many dreams. I'm going to go through them right now. But basically, right here, Revelations 9, verse 13. Then the sixth angel blew his trumpet, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar before God, saying to the sixth angel who had the trumpet, release the four angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates. So the four angels who had been prepared for the hour, the day, the month, and the year were released to kill a third of mankind. The number of mounted troops was twice 10,000 times 10,000. I heard their number. Oh, sorry, let me keep reading. I started to read ahead, and the number of mounted troops, and this is how I saw the horses in my vision and those who rode them. They wore breastplates the color of fire and of sapphire and of sulfur, and the heads of the horses were like lions' heads, and the fire and smoke and sulfur came out of their mouths. By these three plagues, a third of mankind was killed, by the fire and smoke and sulfur coming out of their mouths. For the power of the horses is in their mouths and in their tails, for their tails are like serpents with heads, and by means of them they wound. That, Revelation 9. I've never forgotten it. It's never not affected me. Now this year, God has given me so many dreams. I actually just went through my notebook and found another one that I forgot, because sometimes I write them down and sometimes I don't. Let me just read this next one to you. Sorry, I write so randomly in this journal sometimes. Yes. Oh, my baby's crying. Hold on.